Certain creatures in the animal kingdom live substantially longer than the average human. While humans have an absolute maximum lifespan of 150 years, this pales in comparison to the hundreds of years or millennia that other species live. Some animals can even slow or reverse the aging process totally. Want to know more? Keep watching as we discuss the top 5 animals with the longest lifespan. Number 5. Parrots. There are about 400 different types of parrots, and their typical lifespans vary greatly, depending on the species. However, in the wild, many parrots can live to be approximately 60 years old. Moreover, some of the larger species have been known to live for hundreds of years. If they are happy and healthy, blue and gold macaws can live up to 70 years. And one famous macaw named Charlie, who is said to have belonged to Winston Churchill, was hatched in 1899 and was still alive in 2014. Despite the fact that Charlie is a very elderly bird, there is no precise date for her birth. Number 4. Lobsters. Lobsters, like koi fish, have been known to live for 40 years or more. On the other side, some lobsters can live for nearly a century. George, a very large lobster, weighed up at 20 pounds and was estimated to be 140 years old. Although estimating a lobster's exact age can be challenging. It is known that lobsters do not age in the way that we often think of organisms aging. When an animal reaches old age, it becomes slower, weaker, and less productive. Lobsters, on the other hand, keep going no matter how old they get. An enzyme called telomerase, which aids in DNA repair, is thought to be to blame. Most vertebrates, animals with backbones, lose telomerase as they age. Lobsters, on the other hand, are not permitted. They produce telomerase well into adulthood, which could be the key to them remaining young well into old age. Number 3. Tortoises. Tortoises are well known for being masters of the aging process. The Seychelles giant tortoise, the Aldabra giant tortoise, and the Galapagos tortoise are among the most endangered species. Shelled reptiles that are large and slow-moving do live for a very long time. Giant tortoises can live for more than a century, and some even longer. Harriet, a Galapagos tortoise, died in 2006 at the age of 175 years. Jonathan, a 190-year-old Seychelles giant tortoise, is thought to be the world's oldest living tortoise. In comparison to Adwaita, Harriet, and Jonathan are infants. Adwaita was an Aldabra giant tortoise who lived to the age of 255 before passing away in 2006. According to this, he was born around 1750. When the vehicle was invented, Adwaita was approximately 100 years old. He was born about 25 years before the United States of America was established. Adwaita is thought to be the longest living land animal on the planet. Number 2. Bowhead whales. These massive Arctic whales can grow to be 60 feet long. They can live to be over 200 years old, according to biologists. A bowhead whale with a harpoon still stuck in it was discovered in 2007. In the late 1800s, whalers would have utilized the harpoon to hunt these massive marine creatures. At the time, this whale would have been around 130 years old. Scientists utilized this new information to try to determine the ages of other bowhead whale specimens, and discovered that many were over 150 years old, with one estimated to be over 211 years old. Their maximum life expectancy is estimated to be around 250 years. Bowhead whale populations have plummeted as a result of commercial whaling, but the practice has largely ceased, allowing bowheads to recover and resume their long, healthy lives. Number 1. Greenland Sharks. Now we've arrived at the beast that dwarfs all the other old citizens. The Greenland shark bears the title of being the world's oldest living vertebrate. Do you believe these sharks will live for a long time? Nobody knows for sure, although estimates range from 250 years to more than 500 years on the high end. How do scientists figure out how old these sharks are? People used to be classified according to their size. These sharks are noted for growing at a slower rate, averaging less than a millimeter each year. They can reach heights of over 6 meters, 20 feet, and scientists can anticipate their size based on their overall size and growth rates. However, scientists researching these sharks may now use carbon dating to produce a more accurate age estimate. There are more proteins in sharks' eyes that are present from birth and do not degrade with age. Scientists can get a more precise picture of how old these sharks can reach by carbon dating these proteins. There appear to be a number of elements that are associated with living a long life. One of them is a huge size with a cold weather setting. Telomerase seems to be useful in the lobster's case. We hope you learned something new today. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel, District 10 TV, for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.